7. Come on, family.
Oh, dude. That's what you get when you take time off. All that. Rewind. If you don't know, now you know. That's what happens when you take time off. So sorry. So sorry. Squishy hammer. We're back. We're back. Anyways, amateur hour. If you don't know, it's been a little delayed week in the week review for Cornucopias. My regular scheduled time is on Sundays. I missed it. Had some great happenings in the Copiboar household, and I'll fill you in a little bit if you haven't heard yet. However, so much has happened in Cornucopias, and we are. I just couldn't escape talking about it and waiting a few extra days. So here we are, and I'm wearing the color blue in support of our new latest edition of Chains base. But I'll just kind of run through here a little bit. Thank you. I want to thank y'all for getting me over the 400 subscriber hump last week. That was awesome. Another call out to the Corn family. Y'all are the best. Sharing and pushing it out there got me over the 400. That was fantastic. We had Cornucopias is really supportive of the community and why I'm here, why I love it, and why we build each other up. They had a great content creator contest with their brand new ability to check out their curated system of content from the game that they put it all in one spot that we can access easily. So that was pretty awesome. And we have I had some fun with it. I jammed one out, and I was super amped about it the night of, and then by the next day I wanted to delete it and burn it down to the ground. But thankfully, it went over pretty well. I want to highlight Mr. Kopi Unicorn again every week, but this dude, he got his boost for his 200 subscribers and more on CoinMarketCap, pushing Cornucopias forward. So thank you for that. Again, if you are not, if you are a holder of Ada Kopi, the Wi-Fi Kopi vault has been extended, as you now know, and doubled, in fact. So double the time, basically, as long as, you know, the relative amount of Kopi is staked as it was last time. So that is a huge weight off my shoulders. I love me some Kopi for Kopi on the Vi Finance vault. It is hands down my favorite way to stake Kopi, and I love it, and I thank the team for continuing to do that and supporting the holders of the Kopi token. Big highlight when the founders follow you, and I got Josh, and he followed me on X this week, and that was like a huge hit me right here in the heart. Love the team, made the account, made the YouTube, bought the computer, play the game, all for Cornucopias, and I love it, and it just it felt real good to get that one. Okay, then we come into the good stuff, the juicy stuff. It was kind of insinuated that we were going to get some liquidity on base, and then boom, on the Doug Hype show, it was kind of leaked by Josh that we were going to get liquidity added, and indeed we did, to the base network, and it is now tradable on Uniswap. The Kopi token is now on the base chain, available on Uniswap. And let me say, it is a big difference in gas fees. I believe I have a post up here. I can kind of run through it. Here is my 30-second clip. If you haven't seen it, I'll run it real quick just for funsies. But the good news is... Hold on. All right, listen up. We got some bad news. The Earth, it's failing. But the good news is we have a new experimental civilization created for the good of humanity. Cornucopias is what's happening. We got crafting, we got commerce, combat, mining. Did I mention we got racing? And they fly. And most importantly, don't forget, you gotta watch out for. I wonder what you gotta watch out for. Anyone got any ideas what you gotta watch out for? A lot of scary things out in those caves. Maybe it's an architect. Maybe it's I don't know. Some phantom energies. So, anyways, there was a lot of interesting pushback about base, and I think it's like every time we get some sort of, "Hey, what's up, late game, Josh? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, good to have you in the house." Um, anyways, very interesting when we had base, and I wanted to talk about it right away. So I'm a little late to the game, but hey, I'm here, and it was every time we have some sort of mint announcement about nodes, some big major announcement. There's always some sort of pushback by uh, who knows who, but it's generally a similar crowd. And I understand being cautious about large moves that the team makes, but I believe the expansion to many chains has been talked about for some time, and I see only as a positive, and growing to the number of eyes, the number of interoperability, and overall nothing but the greatest of positives for Cornucopias, the game, and the community. I mean, why are we here, folks? We are here to grow. We are here to be the largest Web3 game out there, period, and to bring it into mainstream. And how are we going to do that if we have our heads in the sand thinking we are alone and we cannot branch outside of, Cardano, outside of XYZ? I mean, we're already on 3 chains, 4 chains, now. But it is always good to keep an open mind. We do not want to be a niche market. We want to be available and accessible to all. So, late game Josh says, there's no way there's no way. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Let me translate for Josh. He said that's no way that's community members. Otherwise, they would have known this was coming. Absolutely. We've been to say the FUD, fear, and certainty and doubt was coming from the people paying attention to the project. Yeah, obviously not, because they've been talking about it basically every Kopi Cafe, and it's it's been in the white paper, it's been in everything, and it's been the full intention. So all in all, I do believe once we got over the initial flood of of crypto Twitter toxicity, which I also believe a lot of times can be just a way for people to push their own narratives and push their own projects, which I saw, some good examples of smart people that just took it as an opportunity to highlight themselves and put them to some sort of forefront, saying, look at us instead. So interesting stuff. It seems to be human nature. But let me just say, I'm thoroughly excited, supporting the blue base. And it shows as if I come up here, oh, here's a nice little ditty I made. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they attack you, because this fits so true to Cornucopias. First they ignore you. Yup. Then they laugh at you. Yeah, I can remember that time very clearly in the community where, even community members at some point just think, wow, this is just too big. This is too big of a vision. Ha ha ha. And they're doing it. And then they attack you, which clearly we saw, and we do see when big monumental things happen. And then you win. So this is a toxic tribalism in a chain agnostic future. And I truly believe that, especially in the video, in the gaming sector. We want all of this stuff to be invisible on the back, on the front end, and to be seamlessly integrated. So, what's up, Kopi Unicorn in the house? A to Ace. Thank you, buddies. All the true supporters of the Corn fam. And Josh, Rob and Josh, actually further, a lot of people came out in support of Cornucopias and explaining it a little bit more in detail. This was always the plan. It's really a great plan and one of many steps ahead into the greater growth of the Cornucopias community. So, moving on, just to touch on some other things in between. Mind blown. I won the 30-second content creator contest, which I was so honored. I didn't think I was going to win at all. I was very, very honored for that award, and just stacking the memories, buddy. That's why I started this, why I keep doing it. I love the community. I love the memories. I'm very nostalgic. So, all of the things that come along the way, they're little memory banks, and I thoroughly love them. Um, we had a Cope Cafe. The new build up. They touched on how things are really coming along on the Avatar builder. Really beautiful things. They explained why some of the delay, and I do believe we can expect it fairly soon, and I'm very excited. I believe tons of beautiful content will be born out of this, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And I do have some plans, maybe a special guest to try it out, do a live stream with it, because I have found my new favorite thing is live streaming, hands down, over editing all day. As I will give credit to wanting to destroy everything that I try and edit and get to look at a second time. So here is a nice little snippet that I pulled up out of what Rob created to help bring some clarity to how exactly crypto and the blockchain is working through and within the game, what is used, what is not used, and what is for what measure. And it brought a lot of clarity. Don't take it from me. Watch the Kopi Cafe, because I am not as smart as our analytical friend Late Game Crypto with Josh. But I am smart enough to understand what was being said. So very clear, very concise, and I really appreciate how they're able to get out in front of these things and really stop everything in its tracks and explain, there's a reason for everything, and they are doing it the right way. Here, I wanted to share real quick. This is, if you don't understand kind of the flow chart of Rob's, my man Chiaz Ken, he has the amazing ability. This chart kind of flow chart goes from left to right. This is really beautiful. If you have not seen this, grab it, save it. Really beautiful on how the whole ecosystem works. This guy, he's so beautifully subtle in the way his mind works, be it content creation, be it how understanding the flow of the game. Give Chiaz a follow if you have not. This dude is very smart and very visual. So another beautiful representation. Here was the big news. I did not have my regular scheduled meeting because we welcomed another baby boy into the family. We did not know what it was going to be. It ended up being a boy. So, we're very blessed, and we are now three boar. I got three boys. We got three boys. So 3 boys in the household, and what a great support from the community. I appreciate all of you for all of your kind words and support in the matter, and it just bolsters how wonderful and what a family feeling all of this is. I love all y'all. So thank you. We did have some other exciting news in the main market that the Hong Kong spot BTC ETF was approved. Now, I do not believe they are up and running yet, but they are approved, and only bullish intent there, in my belief. And we have around this time of having a lot of volatility. So I expect nothing less, and we've had nothing less with some of the interesting, quote unquote, black swan events. But, it's one of those occasions where it's like, what came first, the news or the charts? The charts or the news. And if anything, it's proving that the markets are, what's the word? They're perpetually. They follow a pattern, and it's not predictable. Otherwise, we'd all be quadrillionaires. But it does seem to have some sort of rhyme or reason to it. Moving on. This was a beauty. Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about, family. Empire, the other half to Chiaz, made this beautiful. Thank you. I mean, like straight from the heart. The Boar family photo. Love y'all. What else? Late Game Crypto himself had a beautiful video about the expansion to base. Don't miss that. And then another, I mean, like, it was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Man, I get hit with all of the humbling experiences. I got officially accepted among with quite a few other of y'all I've seen here and there, getting accepted into the Cornucopias affiliate link program, which is great. Even if, one person down the road uses my link to buy a node or any other NFT, I will be beyond thankful and blown away. Again, memories, nostalgia, and moments like these. You got passion about a project and you just keep pushing forward because you believe in it and you believe in the community, and great things happen. So, thank you to the team and thank you to the community for making that happen. Here's a little, I like art of the ear, pushing forward, snapshotting some alpha from inside Discord, hoping for Friday for the content for the avatar creator. And he's been playing around for it. He burned an hour. He said 2 words: mind blowing. I have no doubt this is going to be a time sink for many of us. It's the first time we get to be creative, the first time we get to really dive in and express ourselves within the game. And that's what it's all about. That's super exciting. So as we continue on, you guys are missing out if you do not catch up on Around the Corn every week. So polished, so well produced, so well edited. Eddie Z, Faux Hubris, Around the Corn. Check it out again. And this, again, pointing out 20% revenue share on those affiliate links. I really hope that this goes out to the larger crypto community, the big content creators, and they really they get us out there. They get Cornucopias as a whole, the name to be a household name in Web3 and then beyond. And here's the I scooped this little fungible games video the other day. They actually, I could tell they used the library of content from Cornucopias to create this video, and it was exquisitely done, may I say. It was very well done. It was a great breakdown. It's very seldom someone does a breakdown that explains the breadth of Cornucopias in a short video, because it's very difficult to do, and they did a great job. So shout out to Fungible Games. Give them a follow. Check out the video. Good stuff. And then just finally touch on here the beautiful things that come out of Cornucopias. John from Game Film of the Knights Guild put out this beautiful video saying how the Knights Guild supports this project, and I believe it's in Sierra Leone. Sorry.
Welcome to the Cotton Tree Foundation in Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, and really beautiful how they donate their time and their funds to be able to help people in need. And it's just, the Knights Guild was born out of Cornucopias, and it just shows to the caliber of people that are in this community. So just another beautiful, touching moment. And I mean, I couldn't wrap it up more by saying the family in here. It's why it's such a solid, organic community, and why it continues to grow, and why we continue to push everybody up and bring everybody up together. I love seeing everybody make content when they step out of their comfort zone and do so, supporting the community, because that's just, I'm right there too. And looking back on my first video, sometimes it's makes my my anxiety go real high. I got to turn it off, but it speaks to where I've come from and where I hope to be going with Cornucopias. So love it. On the base chain, we have barely scratched the surface of where we are going with base. If you want, you can check out the holders of the Copi token on Basescan. Just search Cornucopias and it'll pull up. We have, of course, the main liquidity pool, but then there's only 77. So there's 78 holders, 77 besides the liquidity pool. So it's not even began to take off. I mean, we went from ETH holders, we went like pretty quickly up to 1,000. But that's still nothing. we have 34,000 on Cardano. We have something, I don't know, it's 18,000 or something off the top of my head on BNB. Sorry, that's not. I should probably check. But what I'm trying to say is that we're not even getting going on base. And what I'm really excited about is when we get some proper marketing to the base ecosystem. And I believe that might begin happening with the F9R sale, more eyes on the project and more eyes on the Copi token for base. So I'm very, very, very excited for the F9R sale and how that is going to be presented to the base community. And hopefully outside of our pocket of our pool, because we all want the community to grow. I want to see 100,000 Discord members. I want to see 200,000 Discord members. I want to be welcoming people to the cornfields every day in Discord. So I know it's just around the corner. And speaking of just around the corner, 1 day, 7 hours, 45 minutes, 48 seconds to the Bitcoin halving, and everybody just seems to be sleeping. And I know this happens, the big pull down in the market before, after the halving, and then you wait a little bit, and then you get into parabolic euphoria. So those that know what's around the corner. Exciting times, and we have nothing but exciting releases coming for Cornucopias. So, if you're ready to immerse yourself in a beautiful game with a beautiful community in an exciting market, woo, buddy, we got things going on. We got the Fear and Greed Index at 55 neutral. I love this. This is great. At 63.5 for Bitcoin, this is rebalancing of the scale, and I cannot wait for this. I mean, everything has reset. All of the indicators have reset. All of the momentum indicators. We are getting ready. Yes, of course, the alts bleed like crazy when it comes in correspondence to Bitcoin. But when we get to alt season, they also well outperform Bitcoin, and that is what we are all looking forward to. So in that, the charts have been extremely boring, and I will not bother you so much with them. Other than we are sitting around this local low right now, and there is quite a dip in volume over here on the volume profile. Could we go lower? Of course. There's a big wick over here, kind of at this fib at 0.049. Could we get there? You never know what could happen with Bitcoin. Could we have another flash crash? You never know. But we did, Bitcoin went all the way down to, I don't know, 15. Did it hit 59, something like that the other day during that scare? But if you can see us here in our Copi ADA pair, we've just been going sideways. So it's held relatively similar. There's quite a bit of resistance at that 0.14 Copi ADA pair. And, nothing new here, nothing to be concerned about. All I'm concerned about is, and to be honest, the price action is pretty boring to talk about in hindsight. What's really exciting is the content that's going to be coming out of the game. And I hope to be covering a lot more of it with these new builds. I hope to be really, what's up, Ant? Yo. There. Now I look cooler. What's up, Ant? Anyways, what I'm really excited about is getting the game content out there. It will be, yes, I'll do weekly reviews on what's going on. But what I really am excited about is getting in the game and getting those game loops and having live streams on the regular basis with game loops. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why we're here, having fun, about the project. So, whoop, whoop. Guys, how y'all doing? Any other exciting news in the Corn family that I might have missed while I was away? I try to keep well informed. But who's looking forward to that? To the creator, to the avatar creator. I know what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna make my character to look like me, or am I going to try and make it look like something wild? Because I do know that you, as David said, you only get one character, and you might be able to adjust it slightly. And now, during testing, I don't know if this will stay true or if this is, kind of when will it be solidified? That's my question. We also have, leaderboards. They talked about that in Copy Cafe as well. So that is coming up where everything will be saved, not locally, but off of your main computer, and then your holo caches, your racing times, everything will be saved through Dega, I believe, and it'll be saved perpetually. So that's when the real competitions begin. That's when the real fun begins. That's when we can really put together some fun in-game community events. I think that'll be a lot of fun to get everybody together and meet on a regular basis instead of, of course, we're going to be in Discord. But the end goal is to be in the game, being the Corn family in the game. And it's not that far around the corner. Solus is close. They're working currently on Esperanza. I can't, and we haven't even seen the UE5 version of Esperanza. So that's very exciting. Costumes too. I hope costumes, because Copy Unicorn's over here talking about avatars. I bet we all start as humans, but what would be cool is if we could, somehow craft some sort of costume, not different from the costume. Yes, Land Rush in July. Well, they spoke about it, a possibility of Solus in 1, 2, 3 in July, but they said Q3, so July, August, September, somewhere in there. So that gives us a range of 3 months. But anyways, yes, costumes. I would love to be able to have a boar costume as a unicorn costume, because I believe we're all a little bit, we have our unique qualities outside of just our normal human figure. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe you have to hunt down a bear and get his fur to make a fur coat for Doug Hype. So anyways, I'm ranting, I'm rambling. Thank you all. I missed you guys. I cannot wait to get back on the norm and get in the game and get more gaming streaming going on. And I think we'll wrap it up there. I will see you in the Discord. I'll see you on X. I'll see you around. Have a good week. And let me know what else you all want to see from the Copiboar channel. Yo, have a good evening, y'all. Bye-bye.